Hi everyone, I want to show you what I mean about electrics that's running in the background as evidence. Today is the 6th of April 2026. I'm a targeted individual and somebody is doing home invasions, modifying my electrics, have taken over my electrics, and I haven't got a secure home network. Okay, so this is an example of electricity when it's off normally. Well, this one does actually also seem to be on. This one is particularly bad. This is for the washing machine. And you can see it's absolutely rock and rolling. And it's switched off at the plug at the bottom, which is down here. And the plug is over here. Because I just can't get the washing machine off, actually. This is the fridge. Okay, now this extension lead is not on, it's plugged into itself. This is the washing machine, this is the fridge. And it's not plugged into itself. I mean, it's not plugged in, it's plugged into an extension lead going nowhere. But you can see that it's still on. This is what I want to show you, you know. Weird stuff, okay? Yeah. Something's running here. Isn't that weird? And you think that's weird? I think it's weird. Washing machine doesn't seem to be on. That's not on. But let's have a look. That's on and that's on. But it's not on. Okay, can you see it's switched off? And that's what I have to do. Switch off all my plug sockets so that I'm not being radiated. Okay. Then the boilers have the same problem. Shield that, and then we've got some plug sockets here. Okay, they're both off. Alright, see? Shouldn't be on, should they? Alright, so this is how you know if somebody's messing with your electrics. This one, shielded, not on. Okay? Right, let's go through. The other area I struggle with is my lounge. Bit of a mess, sorry. See, I've even shielded it. And they've taken over the electricity for these sockets so that I can't use my TV or anything attached to this plug socket. Okay. Then here, behind here is another plug socket which doesn't work anymore on its own circuit board, on its own trip switch, right? That doesn't work. But upstairs, I have terrible problems above that. So I'm assuming they've taken that over. Okay. Madness. If lights aren't on, I don't know whether they should be on or off. But look at that. Okay, let's just take this off a second. Shielding. Very dirty, sorry. They caused dirt. So this light for this does not work. This light does not work in the kitchen. But can you see how high it is? Because they're running everything through this light, which runs parallel to my bedroom. I've had to shield it because I get such headaches from that light. And the same with the fire alarm. Yeah, shield it. Because it's no longer a fire alarm, it's now a torture device. Right. This is off. And we have the same problem here. It's absolutely rock and rolling. It's just not normal. Let's have a look. So this isn't on. But, okay. So that's just an example for you today of what I have. Sorry about the mess. It's a full-time operation, self-defense against electricity. So give you an idea, this is the other one. This was off earlier. Okay. And it was off. And now it's on again. And this one should be off. But it's on. Right? Let's turn them both off. These should both be off now. But they're not. because they've taken over certain sockets really badly, and it's dangerous because I'm switching off my electricity, right? And it's not off. You see, it's still live. Yeah? So that's one of the sockets that I have problems up there where my bed is, on that side, really bad. And this is all due to these sockets. Yeah? And this shouldn't happen. That's off. That's on. Right? Okay. So, again, it's just crazy. I've got behind the cooker, there's no electrics here, okay? But I've got a current that's running and it's live behind the cooker, and the cooker's not on, okay? And I always get really badly affected by this. This is the fan, and it's not plugged in, okay? And the plug up there is switched off also. So I've got somebody running something somewhere. A lot of stuff going on here. And I think it's dangerous. Because I don't want, when I switch off my electrics, I want it off. And this is going as evidence as another batch for, what it's like to be a targeted individual. Maybe buy yourselves one of these, an electrical tester, and I'm going to go on a course and become an electrician, I've decided. And then I'm going to find all the evidence I need, and then I'm going to start prosecuting people for criminal and financial damages against my life, because this is attempted murder as far as I'm concerned. If I turn off my electricity, I want my house off with electricity. I don't want someone else running my electricity. Let's just try this one more time. So you... Oh. It's not on. How about that? Okay. Oh, this tells you high and low. Okay. All right. So, there you are. Ayesha from godfm. More evidence. And if you've got the same problem, buy one of these. And start studying electrics. Because no one's going to come and help us. And then we need to learn how to build ourselves microwave weapons. So that we can defend ourselves against the attempted murder of our lives. I think. Because if someone's trying to kill me with microwave weapons, which no one's going to regulate, no one's going to provide any safety measures, then I'm going to start making microwave weapons. And we'll see what happens when people start having problems with me. Will I go to jail for using microwave weapons if no one's going to regulate it? Let's find out, hey. Because I tell you, when I build a microwave weapon, it's going to be so damn fucking powerful. The whole fucking country will know about it. I tell you, I might even build it to blow up all the 5G towers. I'm really good at building things. Alright then, it's Ayesha from godfm. Take care.